Greetings everyone and welcome back to Sorcery. Oh my goodness. Disgraceful. It's the 7th Serpent. Sorcery 3. I hope your week goes fine and we gonna continue with our journey, so if you just came from the job, grab your tea or coffee, some biscuits and chill out. And I hope you're gonna enjoy the video, setting up to the right mood for the upcoming weekend. Let's do this. We passed the bridge and I'm not sure what is lying ahead us. This serpent, which is Earth Serpent by the looks of it, is right here. And I don't think I'm ready to fight it. You make your way down to mountainside slowly, being careful with your footing on the scree. In the distance the sun breaks over the horizon. You have been awake all night, and are weaker for it. The road winds this way and that from mountain top to valley floor. To the southeast the lake glimmers and shines through the mist. The water is wide and from here seems perfectly still, broken only by a few islands that jump up from the water. Peering more closely, a few boats sail this way and that across its surface. Your curves are aging, but there is still plenty of distance to travel. Looking northwest, you can see the northern reaches of the Sun Peaks. Somewhere there lie the ruins of the ancient city of Tinpank, once filled with the Archmage's most devout followers. Oh. You climb down the mountain and join the old road. A few clouds scout across the sky. You stand in the foothills of the mountains. Looking east, the wide waters of Lake Ikalala gleam in the sunlight. A height point in the rocks would make a good place to stop and eat. Just to the south is a deep fissure in the land, as though something gigantic had stamped its foot and cracked the earth. Yeah, we definitely should eat something. Taking the nourishing bomba fruit from your pack, you feel your empty stomach. You stride boldly to the edge of the fissure and peer over the edge to look for Serpent. You can see nothing but an endless drop. You keep watching. Suddenly a rock explodes out of the ground, just a few spans from where you stand. It begins to roll down the slope towards the fissure, but then a bird beast stops, reverses direction and begins to roll towards you. You dodge left, and the rock shoots past you, impacting into the dust against and overhang the rumbling. It's growling louder, and even bigger explosion is coming. Oh my fucking god! I know. I think this is a serpent, maybe like rolled into the ball. Could it be? I think wise would be to use a force field in this situation. Or summon darkness. I think that might be clever as well. And it's just one stamina. I am quite sure force field takes 3. Let's try it. You wave the strail into your design around you. Clouds of dark fog billow out from under your clothing, but they are quickly lost in the winds. Fuck, that was awful idea. The rock surface explodes and you are shot with falling stones. You are knocked off your feet. The ground opens up directly where you fall, forming the shape of a freshly dug grave. You are at the bottom of deep pit, dust, and small stones are staining, running over the lip. The walls of the pit are smooth, not carved, as thought this pit had been drilled. There is no way to climb out. The earth below is cracking and hissing with steam. You are about 9 feet below the rim of the pit. You might be able to jump and grab the edge, but it's unlikely. Suddenly a rock Proteus breaks through the pit floor. It glows red. It is boiling hot. This is not good. This is not good at all. This is the part of game where the magic is more than crucial. Quicksand counters FOV, and FOV is a force field. Should we try it? Should we fucking try it? You cast the spell, forming a shimmering force field around your body. You should be protected from all but the most serious injury now, but the force field does not keep out the heat of the rock. As you consider your options, you feel something bite at your ankle. The spike of rock sticks up from the floor. It glows a deep and boiling red, and steam rises from its sides where it touches the cold air. The ground to your right breaks, and another glowed spike emerges. The pit is becoming very warm, and you are being cooked alive. Oh fuck. I'm gonna die in this one, I think. You try to jump, reaching for the edge of the pit and miss, landing painfully on the pit floor, and another spike of rock emerges from the floor. The pit is filling up, but then the rocks begin to shift and move, stacking themselves underneath your feet. You take advantage of the extra height and start climbing, but more rocks are still appearing beneath you, and you are still rising. The ground is under my control. Torv intones, "This man is under my protection!" And you realize that although she is shouting, she is not shouting at you. Some other spirit is controlling the rocks, and the two are now at war. In their struggle, you are pushed upwards and rising fountain of stones and boulders back to the top of the pit. You are out of the pit, but the danger is by no means past. Cracks are leading across the ground, one opens between your feet. You jump clear just in time to avoid being swallowed, turning you spot a large boulder on top of the rise where you pause to rest, teetering. You prepare to dodge, but find something is holding your leg. A small green snake has wrapped itself around your ankle and it's attempting to bite. You kick the snake away. The boulder is teetering more violently now. You race up to the boulder, intending to push it to the other direction from where you stand, but you lack the strength to stop it moving. It is about to crush you. You move fast as you can, but not fast enough. The boulder falls towards you and then stops dead. "This boulder cannot move," Torv intones. "I forbid." Something wraps itself around your leg and it's a snake once more, hissing with clear anger. Then it begins to grow in size. The skin blisters and breaks, and huge winged serpents made of crystals and rock coils up, spitting stone shards as it hisses. This must be the Earth Serpent itself. Suddenly everything seems to slow to a crawling peace. You look around fearfully. Surely the Time Serpent is not here as well. But no, something else is causing this. Thought a voice intones in your head. "This is the Serpent of Earth, a demon of the worst kind, and my mortal foe. How can it be defeated? The serpent draws its strength from mine own earth, but is not respectful unto me." Thor's voice is rising in passion. "You have my permission to remove it from my realm. She is flooding your bones with strength. The serpent's jaws are opening wide even as the goddess holds your fist. I will kill it." But the voice of the goddess has already left you. A moment later, everything snaps back to normal and the serpent is coming for you at the terrible speed. You reach down to snatch up to the snake, but the creature is too quick for you. Jackknifing from your grasp, it will clearly do anything to avoid being taken. You go for the serpent again. I didn't mean to click it, by the way. It goes to scream from your watch once more, but suddenly a spike of rock erupts from under feet, pinning the serpent through one wing. "Quickly!" Torv shouts. "I cannot hold it for long." You waste no time and grab the serpent, lifting it up into the air over your head. The serpent roars and hisses, but once off the ground everything changes. The earth scatters and the serpent itself shrinks once more to the size of a small snake. You catch the creature's throat in one fist and rattle the life from it. It rattles, gasps, and then hangs limp from your wrist like old rope. The earth below is still. With poop, your force field shimmers out of existence. The rock around are smooth and unbroken. The whole thing might have been a dream, but for the piles of stone, dust that covers the ground. We have defeated the fears of the 7 serpents of Mapang. You gather up the stone dust into your pack. You feel a new spring in your step. One serpent has been defeated. Soon, the rest will also fall. As you turn to leave, you feel Torv's benevolence descant around you, a reward for your service to her. My work with you is done, she tells you. I must make space for your true spirit to return. If it can find you in this accursed place. Thank you, you declare. The booming voice of Torv grows quiet. In its place there is nothing, only silence. All is silence, with just the wind through the fissure below. Your head and the skies above are empty. Holy fuck, that was intense. I didn't even expect it to go that way. Man, that get me excited, to be honest. Holy shit. Where do we head from now, though? The Time Serpent, I reckon, will be here, because he left this track of the, like, dimensional split. What a Serpent is right there, and I don't really want to fight it yet. Do all the serpents like hiding in this particular area? I think this is very likely because they suppose like hold me to not get to the lower Zeman here. Who knows? But I know I want to go to the city and see what awaits us there. You continue following the road. It is hot now. You are starting to sweat under your cloak. The stone underfoot turns into a carved slabs, buried by layers of dust. It seems you are walking along what was once a wide flagstone road. You pause to look at the crackles between the stones, hoping to perhaps find a gold piece or two buried under the topsoil. But there is nothing. This place has been scarred barely by the wind of centuries. Centuries. You walk onward. The road curves gently as you follow it. The mid-afternoon heat fills the landscape and a little dust blows across the surface of the ancient road. Suddenly you hear the sound of hoofbeats. Something is coming towards you along the old stones. The next thing you know, you are knocked, flying by a low armored creature. It is a Roach Pig. What? Roach Pig? It says knocked by flying. Oh, I mean, it meant me flying. It's not like armored Roach Pig flying. Right? Right? That would be kind of... I don't know. Casually dancing. Fuck yes. You wave the spell, pulling out your bamboo flute and starting to play. The pig abruptly halts its charge, and then awkwardly shuffles up into the hind's legs and begins to sway from side to side. You keep playing, making the cumbersome creature dance faster and faster until eventually it is so tired it cannot keep moving. Its head spins out, and then tusks and jaw hit the ground with a crash. You lower the bite from your lips. The pig lies on its back in a daze. You sector the creature between the soft plates of its underbelly. You hack off a hunk of meat and wrap it in some spare cloth. You try to arrange what is left in as dignified a manner as you can. You continue on your journey. I feel like heading to the city wasn't that good idea. You follow the old road. The sun is beginning to lower and the air begins to cool. The road passes between the pillars of a ruined stone gate and then opens out in a wide plaza of low ruins. The pillars were maybe once carved. One is set with what looks like a jaguar, the other some kind of winged goat. Perhaps this place was once walled, but there is nothing there now. The pillars are covered in patches of green moss. You collect the handful of the moss. It's wet and pungent despite the arcid air. Well, we eat yellow moss. I don't think green moss be same good, you know? I think like someone thought you will forget the other one was yellow. No, don't throw it away. You throw the moss away again. The moss you've eaten before was yellow and smelled quite different. Yeah, I'm quite sure this is like a trap. Door frames just from the unforgiving suns. Windows stare like dead eyes from buildings, melted into a rising cliff itself. This was a fine city once, but now it's nothing but another ruined tomb. The silent city echoes to the sound of your footsteps on the road. You are aware you are headed away from Zeman and not towards it, but perhaps the ruins of this place will have something to aid you. Oh, that was quite the episode. And since I'm trying to add like explosion sounds and other sounds effect in the background myself, because game doesn't have it, I think I'm gonna have quite a work with this one, but I hope it ended up well. Let me know if you did enjoy it, what do you think, and I'm gonna see you in the next episode. We're gonna explore the ruined city, and I'm quite sure some interesting surprises will await us there. For now, I hope you're having a lovely day and we'll have amazing upcoming weekend, and I'm gonna see you next week with Sorcery. Let me know if you enjoyed, and for now, farewell.